Hi, welcome to ThreatTraq Essentials. We're going to review some everyday cybersecurity lessons that we can take away from this week's ThreatTraq stories. Stan Norloff brought us a story about how the billing information of almost 12 million clients of Quest Diagnostics was exposed. Now, it wasn't Quest Diagnostics' network that was breached, it was the network of one of their subcontractors, a bill collector. Nevertheless, you'll notice that it's Quest Diagnostics' name that appears in all the headlines. So, an important lesson here. If you have a business, it's not enough to just secure sensitive data on your network. You have to make sure that your subcontractors and business partners are also practicing good cybersecurity. Remember, your sensitive data is only as secure as the least secure place that you share it. Jim Clausing told us how Microsoft has released a fix for a remote code execution vulnerability in Windows. Now, this is a vulnerability that's wormable. That means if it gets into one machine on a network, it can easily spread automatically to other machines. The important thing here is that a patch has been released to fix this vulnerability, so you need to install it right away if it wasn't done automatically on your machine. Also, since this is a vulnerability that affects even older versions of Windows, as a matter of fact, Microsoft is even providing patches for older operating systems as far back as Windows XP. Because of that, you need to make sure that any machines you have that are older and don't update themselves automatically are also patched, especially things such as point-of-sale devices or kiosks. Finally, Joe Harton told us about the authors of GandCrab, a notorious piece of ransomware, announced on the dark web that they have made enough money and are retiring. Why should we care? I mean, it's not as if any of us are going to throw a party for them. Well, here's the reason. This means that from now on, anyone infected with GandCrab ransomware has no one to pay the ransom to unencrypt their files. They're stuck. This is why, when it comes to ransomware, we always say, never pay the ransom. You can't rely on criminals to be dependable. Instead, always maintain isolated, up-to-date backups of your data. That way, if you get infected with GandCrab or any ransomware, you can always restore your data from a clean copy. That's it for this episode of ThreatTraq Essentials. As always, you can click on the playlist below to take a deeper look at any of these stories. We'll see you next time.